From an early age, I knew that I wanted to do something related to engineering. I always enjoyed playing around with whatever I found on the floor and fixing things with my dad. So it was definitely important for me to take my passion further.
My family always wanted me to go to college and just wasn't sure what form that would take. They wanted me to be able to not only have a stable career, but also expand my mind and see the world in a greater viewpoint.
I had this insatiable desire to move forward, and so I kind of began applying to universities, four-year universities at that time. Was rejected from every school I applied to. I started doing some homework. I started looking at all the Ivy League schools, and I found out that Princeton had reinstated their transfer program.
I'm originally from Cuba. I came when I was 10 years old to the United States, and I transferred from Miami-Dade Honors College. I had one advantage, which was I had someone from home here already who was guiding me through it, and she was telling me about the right study spots and where to get coffee. But I do feel like the best part of being a transfer here when it comes to the adaptation process is having that close-knit of students that are all going through the same thing. We're all trying to help each other out, whether it be moving boxes and going up a couple stairs to a dorm or just hanging out on a Friday night. I think that is very important when it comes to being a transfer. There's people that have been here for 2 years. They know the campus, they've walked up and down the hill multiple times, but it is the first time for you. So having that transfer family is very important.
I dropped out of high school back in 2010, and I kind of spent the subsequent year just kind of doing all the things I wanted to do, everything you would expect like a rebellious, petulant child would want to do. Eventually I got my GED in 2015, and I spent about a year or so just kind of meandering about, applying to menial jobs and doing that for a time. And so I registered for the spring term at my local community college, Central Piedmont. Coming into Princeton, the principal thing was like really how I was going to bridge the gap between what I knew and what I learned at community college and what I was going to kind of confront here at Princeton. I think the second thing was how I was going to kind of broach the social scene here. Like as an older student, you're always concerned about like how you're going to be received amongst like the traditional undergraduate body. And so far it's been nothing but absolute camaraderie. Like it's been great. Like I've made a number of friends from the non-traditional student side and from the traditional student side that I already know that are going to be long-lasting friendships.
I'm from Metuchen, New Jersey. I went to Bishop George R. High School and went to Middlesex County College, and both my parents went to Middlesex County College, and it had been a cheaper option for them, so I decided for my own benefit and for my family's benefit that I'd go there and get my degree and then transfer to a four-year university, at least to save money. I wanted to pursue a music degree, but my family wasn't supportive of that, so I pursued math, which I really enjoyed and liked, and same thing with chemistry. But coming here, I found out very quickly that it's okay to pursue other passions. Princeton allowed me to not only not worry about money or food or dorming costs, and I actually would have room to explore academically and try different things.
So if you're thinking about applying to Princeton, that means that you have already been through the journey. You've already taken the classes, done the extracurriculars, found your interests. So just focus on putting those down on a paper, finding your story. I think that's very important and the most important part of the application process. But also, again, realizing that you deserve to be where you are.
I would say be a sponge. Absorb everything and anything that you can. Really think about how you can collaborate with the different resources that exist here, whether that be your peers, TAs, instructors. Just think about absorbing as much as you can, because really this is a lifetime opportunity, and there's so much to be learned.